All right, guys, I got a little quick set here that promises to be just a little bit interesting. This is from Brian, and then I've got a note here. I can't show you the whole thing because he's got some personal info on there, but it says, the important part says he built it as a practice lock for himself, and he designed it to be picked in two different ways. Easy mode clockwise and hard mode counterclockwise. And of course, he says, I challenge you to pick it counterclockwise, naturally. But first, because I don't know if your definition of difficult and easy are the same as mine, I'm going to pick it clockwise, see what we got, and see if it's possible. I may be foiled just going that direction. Who can say? That dude clamped down. Oops, little crooked bill. There we go. All right, I still do have the key here, but we're not going to take a look at that just yet. I am going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm also going to put a mark on it. So I'll pick it. See, there's a Kwikset, so I can use the thick tensioner. So I'm going to go ahead and tension it a lot of flop in there. I'm going to tension it clockwise and then put a mark like right there. That ought to do it. So we can see what happens. All right, let's take a look at the lock first before I start picking it. I'm going to try this guy, but it depends on whether or not Brian used super springs. All right, I'm counting 5 and nothing with the super spring. So I'm going to stay with this guy. This is my rat yoke, and I'm going to put him at risk. So let's give it a shot. All right, clockwise. Easy direction. So a little tension. Let's find a binder. And I felt nothing. Just a little more tension. Let's try it again. Nothing. That was pin 4. I got like a little double click off of him. That was 3. We definitely have a lot of serrations in this little lock. Okay, that was 4. Ooh, very deep. Very deep, false set. Okay, then I'm getting counter rotation on 5. So I obviously picked him out of order. Man, that must be a super spool. All right, that's 5. Okay, that was 4. I got a false set. That was 3. And we got to open. All right. So that was the easy direction. So his definition of easy and mine are pretty close. All right, I'm going to try to pick it now going counterclockwise. And obviously those lines aren't going to match up. So let's put a new pair of lines on here. I'm going to put it right. Let's use that one and we'll just go right there. And we'll just put another one there so we don't get confused. That way, when those two become misaligned, we'll have double verification. All right, so counterclockwise, the impossible direction, I guess. Light tension. And let's see if he talks to us going this way. It's still crunching. That was pin 4. It was pin 4 again, very slight click. There we go, that was pin 5. I have a little false set going. I have a very deep false set, that was pin 2. Looking for counter rotation. And it's kind of a dead core. I'm not getting any feedback. So it's probably a trap lock. I'm on pin 4. He's a binder. Pin 3 is a binder. And they were both down low. So let's try. Let's try pin 4 first. I'm going to lighten up the tension. Nothing. Oh, I've lost the fault set now. Here, we got it back. That was pin 2. Let's try pin 3. Okay, lighten up the tension. Nope. Let's try 5. Nope. Okay, I have an incredible fault set now. That I thought I had an open there for a second. All right, so maybe there's more than one trap in here. So I'm undoing it, I'm unwinding it, and then pushing up on the pins individually. Seeing if maybe one of them is the trap pin. Couldn't be that easy. He may have more than one in here. Nobody's moving. I'll bet there's a slot cut into the core so that once you're in the trap, you're probably stuck there until you completely unwind things. That's what I'm going to do. Let's start fresh. Little fault set from pin 3. There's pin 2 again. Counter rotation on 4. We've lost the fault set. Here's our incredible fault set. Trap again. I'm pretty sure. Oh, dang it. Where'd that thing go? It's a good thing that wasn't my rat yoke. I was trying to put tension. Oh, it is open. Look at there. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. All right. There have to be at least one, maybe 2 trap pins in this thing. Let's take a look. See what we got here. Brian definitely made a lock that's harder in one direction than the other. There's no question of that. Let's just figure out how he did it. All right, let's first make sure that his lock or his key works. So let me cut that off. I can probably just, he left it tabbed for me. All right, so it's not too crazy. Got some nice bitting on there. That first one is cut at the highest possible cut. All right, let's make sure it works. That's right, isn't it? There it is. All right, it does work perfectly in both directions. I don't know why it was getting caught up there. He just didn't want to go past that second pin, didn't look like. All right, so it does work. Beautiful. Okay, let's pull this guy off. All right, let's take that out of there, get it out of the way. My life's hard enough without having to work around stuff. All right, now, where did he go? Why the tool I need is never here. It's always across the shop somewhere. Okay. All right, I don't quite know what to make of this. These are the construction holes, and it looks like two of them. Let me get the probe here. Looks like two of them have some slight mods in them. They've been plugged. So that means there's probably some T-pin action, probably in the Bible, but let's take a look at these guys first. All right, we got a standard. We have a homemade double spool. We have a serrated driver pin. That is not even a key pin. We have a homemade, I don't know what it's called. It's a spool, half serrated. It is also not a key pin. It's square on both ends. And number 5 is, again, guys, I don't know what to make of this. It's a bullet. This is one of the bullet pins. Yep, there's your hollow point. Okay, got it. So that is kind of, he used a bullet pin as a key pin. And when you look at the core, I am seeing some serrations in, looks like serrations in 2, 3, and 5. This is what has me concerned. We'll take a look at the upper pins to figure out what he's trying to do here by plugging those two. All right, Brian, what do you got for us? All right, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a wafer there. So, and then we had a sharp pin beneath it. This little guy was beneath that wafer, so that would explain a little bit of a trap. Okay, pin 2, same thing. We have a wafer, and then we have what appears to be, I believe that is one of the Sparrow's chest pieces, but I think it's been modified with a little serration on the bottom of it. Okay, chamber 3. Is, again, I think that's one of the Sparrow's serrated pins. Very nice, very sharp serrations. Number 4 is a standard. No, it's not. It is a mushroom. Got a mushroom pin. You don't see those guys very often. And the last one. It is a 177 pellet, again from the Sparrows. And springs, they look all pretty close to being the same. I don't think there's anything. Let's go ahead and let's do it right. All right, let's go ahead and take out number 1. Nope, just a standard. 2, oh, it is different. We have a little brass guy, or a little copper rather. Next one is another steel. Number 4, steel. And the last one is another steel. So the only different one was on chamber 2. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, let's first look inside of here. We have threaded on 2, 3, and 4. Why were we getting caught going counterclockwise? Well, here's what I think. We have 2 wafers that are in between the key pin and the driver pin. If you pick it to the wafer, I believe it'll slide right over this with no problem. But if you pick it to the sharp edge, like this guy on 1, he's going to get snagged right against that sharp edge. Now, why he didn't go ahead and just leave the construction holes alone, I can't tell you. That would have worked exactly the same way. And these are not just stuck wafers. They're actually, yeah, they're actually soldered down in there. So that was part of the plan. So you can pick it clockwise without too much trouble, but when you try to pick it counterclockwise, you've got these two ledges here. Ooh, Bill. You got these two ledges here that you just have to deal with. You got to pick it to the wafer or be very lucky. Anyway, Brian, I would not have been able to figure out how to build a lock that's more difficult in one direction than the other, but you certainly have. This took more time than I thought for a Kwikset. So patent the idea, man. Sell it to Kwikset. Maybe you make a little money. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. All right, guys, I completely forgot about the note from Brian. So let's go ahead and take the bottom of this open and see what Brian has to say. Ugh. That's how you decode staples. Okay, so we knew about the pins because we got it open. Okay, there's some drilled out spots with some wafers glued in. Okay, these get caught up on the spike and the head of the chest pawn if they're picked incorrectly. I've caught myself up too many times on both of them while practicing. You know, I think I did too, but in hindsight, I got to tell you, we were working on pin number 2 on that chest piece, and I was putting a pretty good torque on it. I believe that the chest piece, pin 2, was picked incorrectly. And because I put so much pressure on it, I probably got that chest pawn's head, I probably forced him out of that. So I think I got, using the infamous Bosnianbill force, I managed to get that guy picked, and I probably wasn't supposed to. Anyway, there you go, guys. The secret of Brian's dual difficulty training log. Thanks, guys. Hold on, before you leave, click that subscribe button. And while you're there, click that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be a sponsor, click there, and for $5 a month, you get all kinds of benefits. If that's not enough free stuff, hit the Lock Lab. We've got a self-paced lockpicking course with over a dozen modules at the bottom of the page. Join the tribe. Subscribe.